Many people think they need interesting hobbies to have good conversations.
But that's not really true.
Exactly. You don't need to climb mountains every weekend.
Or travel to a different country every month.
Most people enjoy simple things.
Reading, walking, cooking, listening to music.
The problem is talking about those hobbies in English.
That's where many learners get stuck.
They know what they enjoy.
But they don't know how to describe it.
So today we're talking about hobbies.
How they fit into our lives and why they matter.
And we'll share some funny stories too.
Hopefully not too funny.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Learn English with Jay and Anna.
We're happy you're here.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Anna.
Anna, what's your favorite hobby right now?
I'd say reading.
Still reading?
What do you mean still?
Every time I ask, the answer is reading.
Because I like reading.
Fair enough.
What about you?
Photography and listening to podcasts.
And coffee?
Coffee is a lifestyle.
Not a hobby.
We'll agree to disagree.
Good start already.
Do you think everyone needs a hobby?
I think everyone needs something they enjoy.
That's true.
Life can become very repetitive.
Wake up. Work. Eat. Sleep.
Exactly.
A hobby breaks that routine.
And gives you something to look forward to.
I completely agree.
Some hobbies are active.
Like running or cycling.
Some are creative.
Like painting or writing.
And some are relaxing.
Like reading or gardening.
There are so many choices.
That's why hobbies are personal.
Exactly.
What hobby would you like to try someday?
Painting.
Really?
Yes. It looks relaxing.
Until you paint something terrible.
That's part of learning.
Good point.
What about you?
Playing the guitar.
Hold on. Didn't you already try that?
Let's not discuss the details.
That bad?
The guitar survived.
Barely?
Barely.
I think hobbies also help with stress.
Definitely.
After a busy day, it's nice to do something enjoyable.
Something that isn't work.
Exactly.
When I'm stressed, I grab my camera.
And start taking photos?
Yes. It helps me slow down.
I like that.
What helps you relax?
A good book and a quiet place.
That sounds peaceful.
It really is.
Okay, story time.
I knew this was coming.
A few years ago, I became interested in photography. At first, I took pictures of everything.
Everything?
Everything. Trees. Clouds. Buildings. Even sandwiches.
Sandwiches?
They were very photogenic sandwiches.
Of course they were.
At first, my photos weren't great. But I kept practicing. Slowly I improved. Photography taught me patience. And it helped me notice details.
That's a wonderful lesson.
It really changed how I see the world.
Did anything funny happen while you were learning?
Oh, definitely. One day I spent almost an hour taking photos in a park.
Sounds productive.
That's what I thought. When I got home, every photo was blurry.
No way.
Yes way.
What happened?
I had the wrong camera settings.
That's painful.
Very painful. Another time, I waited 30 minutes for the perfect sunset photo.
And?
A bird flew into the frame at the last second.
That actually sounds cool.
It turned out to be one of my best photos.
Sometimes mistakes help.
Exactly. That's one reason I enjoy photography so much. You never know what will happen.
My story is much quieter.
Let's hear it.
When I was younger, I started keeping a journal. I wrote a little every evening. Some days were interesting. Some days were not.
Honest writing.
Exactly. At first, I thought nobody would ever read it. And that was the point. I could write freely. Years later, those journals became memories. I can see how much I've changed.
That's really special.
It is.
Do you ever read the old entries?
Sometimes.
What's that like?
Honestly, it's funny.
Funny how?
Some problems felt huge at the time. Now they seem very small.
I think everyone can relate to that.
Probably. I also found some old goals I had written down.
Did you achieve them?
Some of them. Others were completely unrealistic.
Like what?
I once wrote that I wanted to read 1,000 books.
That's ambitious.
Very ambitious.
How many have you read?
Definitely not 1,000.
There's still time.
That's true. But the journals remind me of who I was. And how much I've learned over the years.
That's a wonderful reason to keep writing. You know what?
What?
Many people think hobbies must be expensive.
That's not true at all.
Not even close.
Some of the best hobbies cost very little.
Walking is free.
Writing is inexpensive.
Reading can be affordable too.
Especially if you use libraries.
Good point.
You don't need fancy equipment to enjoy yourself.
Exactly. Sometimes people avoid hobbies because they think they're not talented.
I hear that all the time.
People say things like, I'm not creative.
Or I'm not athletic.
Or I'm too old to start.
But hobbies aren't competitions.
Exactly.
You don't need to be the best.
You just need to enjoy doing it.
That's the whole point.
I'm definitely not a professional photographer.
And I'm definitely not a professional writer.
But we still enjoy those hobbies.
Exactly.
Have you ever quit a hobby?
A few, actually.
Really?
I tried knitting once.
How did that go?
Let's just say it wasn't my thing.
That's a polite way to say it failed.
Very failed.
I know that feeling.
Because of the guitar?
Why does everyone remember the guitar?
Because it's funny.
I thought we'd moved on.
We haven't.
Clearly.
What hobbies have you quit?
I tried learning magic tricks once.
Magic tricks?
Yes.
What happened?
Nothing disappeared except my confidence.
That's actually a great line.
Thank you.
Did you ever perform for anyone?
Once.
And?
Let's never discuss it again.
Fair enough.
The good thing is that hobbies don't have to last forever.
That's true. You can try something new anytime.
And if you don't enjoy it, that's okay.
You learned something about yourself.
Exactly.
Sometimes the goal is simply to have fun.
And that's a pretty good goal. Let's ask our listeners a few questions.
Great idea.
Question 1. What is your favorite hobby?
Question 2. How often do you do it?
Question 3. Why do you enjoy it?
Question 4. What hobby would you like to try someday?
Question 5. Do you prefer hobbies alone or with friends?
Question 6. Which hobby helps you relax the most?
Question 7. What hobby did you enjoy as a child?
Question 8. Is learning English one of your hobbies?
Take a moment and answer in English.
Don't worry about mistakes.
Short answers are perfectly fine.
The important thing is to practice speaking.
Exactly.
And the more you speak, the easier it becomes. We've talked about quite a lot today.
We really have.
We discussed different kinds of hobbies.
And why hobbies are important.
We talked about active hobbies.
Creative hobbies too.
We shared some personal stories.
Including my photography journey.
And my journal writing habit.
We also learned that hobbies don't have to be expensive.
And you don't have to be an expert.
You just have to enjoy doing them.
That's the most important thing. Before we go, here's one simple thought.
You don't need a perfect hobby.
You don't need special talent.
You don't need expensive equipment.
You just need something you genuinely enjoy.
Something that makes your day a little brighter.
Something that helps you relax and recharge.
That's what really matters.
Thank you so much for listening.
We always enjoy spending time with you.
Keep practicing your English every day.
And keep talking about the things you enjoy.
Remember, confidence comes with practice.
Even if your guitar skills are questionable.
Or you take photos of sandwiches.
Hey, those sandwiches were beautiful.
Sure they were.
If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe for more.
We'll be back with another conversation soon.
Take care, everyone.
Keep learning.
Keep practicing.
Bye.
Bye.